Here's another game with not a whole lot of information attached to it, viewers. This is Mirai Senshi Lios, or Future Soldier Lios, brought to us by Pack-In Video in 1989. Pack-In Video, you may not have heard that much about. They mostly did, in the good old days, MSX games. A lot of MSX games. And then they gradually broke into the NES, giving us such classics like Rambo, Predator, Knight Rider, Thunderbirds. You remember these games. We looked at most of them. They did some TurboGrafx games, some Game Boy games, Lunar Lander, Trump Boy 2, some Turbo CD games, Super Off-Road for the NES. That's probably one of their better ones. But yeah, a company that really did quite a bit, but not a whole lot in America. Very, very few. In fact, the last game they released was Real Fishing, the greatest hits for the PlayStation in 2000 in North America. Almost all of their work was Japan only. And this is one of those games, as it was not available in North America, and not a whole lot of information on it, as I said. This is a mecha strategy RPG, kind of like Front Mission, sort of maybe, says the Aeon Genesis page. It's a decent game, was a really easy hack, and was mainly done to spite the newbies whom I suggested it to, but always got ignored when I did. Everything should be done in this patch, so enjoy, says the page at Aeon Genesis. Let's see. Gameplay is a lot like Front Mission, according to this. It's a war-based strategy RPG. It's a good concept. Using a giant robot to fight reminds me a little of Gundam. Countless hours of gameplay. Thumbs up for this one. That's brilliant. I don't want that. That's a video. Not a whole lot here either. Well, I'm flying by the seat of my pants on this one. That's never good for anybody. So the game starts out, we are a prince. If I remember correctly from my playthrough a couple of days ago, we are a prince, and it is our job basically to command a small battalion, a small group of some giant robots, which we can upgrade, change weapons, change armor, all that kind of stuff with, kind of like Front Mission. And through all of this shenanigans, we enter different battles in which we have to either defeat the carrier, which is placed so inconveniently at the far end of the screen, to win the battle, or we can defeat everybody but the carrier. The game is fairly slow. The movement is fairly slow. The combat's fairly slow. This can be made better with the fact that you can actually just tell the computer to do it. There is an auto battle feature in this RTS, which is what I used to make this video because it was so slow. Even fast forwarded, it was really quite slow. However, that said, what I did get to control was actually not too difficult. It's just the movement and everything is really slow. Haven't played much. Even in the past, I only really played the first battle of this and thought, if I'm going to play a tactical RPG like this, with the giant robots, I'm going to play Front Mission. In fact, if I'm going to play a tactical RPG, I'll play Final Fantasy Tactics. I'll play Ogre Battle. I'll play Shining Force. I'll play Front Mission. And after I've played all of those, maybe I'll come back and play this. It's not bad. It's a good... I hate to call it an experiment, but it's a good game to just kind of see, will this work on the NES? The answer is yes, but not very well.